So good morning to everyone and welcome. And this is our Thursday morning gathering where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to put on the chat so everybody can chat. So I'm going to take a little pause before I continue on just to engage the chat, which is always something that needs to be done ahead of time. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. So everyone and everyone. Okay. Now we're all set. So good morning again. And it's brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. So this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them, and also to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino. Absolutely delighted to be here this morning, as we do most Thursdays together, Tara Healey and I. So Tara Healey's founder and director of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's Mindfulness Program. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Suzanne. It's so nice to be here with you, and really nice to be here with this incredible community and starting a new year.
Yeah. There's something really nice about that. And I know some folks get into it a little bit more than others and put a little bit more emphasis on that. But either way, we will invite the new year with some mindfulness. So with that, today we'll start. Tara starts us off with a question for the group, and she'll lead us in at least a 12-minute guided practice. So anyone that's new to meditation, welcome, a special welcome to you, as well as a special welcome to our regulars. But if you are new, no worries. We will guide you through, we'll guide you through the entire practice with some guiding words and guidance just to help you understand some of the nuances of meditation. And also we'll give you a little bit of time, of a silent time, to be able to practice some of the things that we discuss. So no worries there. So after the practice, we'll have some time for questions. So if you go to the bottom of your screen and open up that chat, you'll see at the bottom of the screen, you can click the drop-down menu, and that drop-down menu, you can change to everyone, and that will allow everyone to see your comments once we ask that question. So Tara, what is the question for this morning?
So this morning I was kind of walking around my house and I'm thinking of, the question, and really kind of the process I started was thinking about beginnings and new beginnings, but also about really nurturing ourselves. I think, the past few years have been pretty tough. And so kind of the theme of that is really self-care. And so the question is, what would you like to either do more of in this year or have more of experiences that maybe you didn't have in 2022? So as you think of 2023, what's something that you would like to do more of or have more of? It doesn't have to be one thing, it can be a couple things, but and it's different than a resolution. So that it's not a resolution, it's more of something that feels that it will be nurturing to you, supportive to you as we enter this year. And to really in this practice, there's a lot around intention that is valuable and important. So really, you can think of it as the intention for self-care this year. What do you want more of? Or even do less of, all in the service of well-being and self-care. So Suzanne, we'll start with you, but folks can go ahead and start to populate the chat to taking a minute to think about that for yourself. And, I've definitely given this some thought and want to hold the intent as well. So,
I want to read more books.
Oh,
I found that this past year that I was just doing so much during the day that I would be tired at night, and I would just not, I'd read a
yeah,
page and then I'd not. So
yeah.
I was getting behind in my book club. I have a regular monthly book club. So
Oh,
that's something
great.
that just feeds my soul. I love,
Yeah,
historical fiction, learning about different places. And
yeah,
so how about
yeah.
you? How
Oh,
about
so
you?
nice. And I can't wait to read some of these too, because I think they'll be inspiring.
Yeah.
um, so I think that more, I would love to do a little more travel. I feel like I have been pretty housebound. So I would say more travel. And the other thing is I really want to bring in new recipes. I feel like I'm in a food, like kind of like a food slump, a recipe slump that, I kind of make the same things. And so I want to in 2023 just experiment more with interesting food and nurturing food. So I would say, I could probably combine travel and food.
Yeah, you need to be one of those TV people that you can do a food travel through Italy, like a
Yeah,
food trip.
a
Yeah.
food travel through Italy would be amazing. All right,
Yeah,
let's see.
really. That sounds lovely though, Tara.
Yeah.
So having more unstructured free time and not feeling guilty about it. Yeah,
Uh,
like why have
yeah.
you ever felt guilty? And all of us have been there. So I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Expand creative endeavors, including watercolor. I'm in that mode.
Wow.
I want to paint. More alone time, less multitasking, more comfort in social situations or social settings.
Nice.
Love these.
Yeah. What a great wish for oneself. Yeah. Just to have
Yeah.
more like social ease.
Like to do more things outside my comfort zone, see more people in person that I haven't been able to see in the past 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love like doing more things outside my comfort zone. That can be so many different things, which is,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I think that's good for our brains too, like
No,
makes
oh
us
my
think
God, my
differently.
goodness. Yeah, there's so much around that.
Speaking other
Wow, this is so
languages,
awesome.
nurturing
Music.
pursuits, music. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I brought my piano. I have an electric piano that I brought upstairs over
Oh,
for the new year. So I'm
oh,
starting
nice.
to play piano again.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
music is definitely organize my hobbies to return to creativity. More courage, less
More
fear.
courage and less fear.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Bike more, sew more.
Yeah.
Hobbies and
Wow.
art.
These are really incredible.
Qualifying more indoor social settings. Get it. I get
Uh-huh.
it. Kathleen. Yes. Yeah. And we've been through a lot. It's hard to be,
Yeah.
not initially easy. Read more and get more into meditation. Regular
Yeah.
volunteer commitment, consistency with my personal goals, writing, maintaining a healthy exercise schedule includes cardio. I love bar classes.
Yeah.
Love them. I haven't done them in a while. Move out of my comfort zone and try new activities. Tapping into creativity. More
Mm.
time with people. I need to invite people to my home for casual get-togethers.
Yeah. It's so,
Wow.
I know. These are so really incredible. Thank you all
Really great.
for sharing so openly and vulnerably and being vulnerable. And I think in many of these too, it's there's a certain amount of courage with almost everything here, that moving from, comfort, even my recipes that I have made over and over again, it's like I just want to try some new stuff. And so so much of what people are saying um, is about making some movement in a certain direction that is nurturing yourself, but also others. I mean, yeah, so lots of great stuff here. Thank you, everybody.
And I love all of them. I want to make note of John's more courage and less fear. That kind of weaves itself into all of these,
Yeah, Yeah.
Just having courage to start a new recipe that you just may not do right the first time, you know, like, why am I afraid that I'm going to mess it up? It's not a big deal, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's so true. So true. Yeah. So we can set these intentions for ourselves. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our 12-minute practice. Um, so as always, remember that standing is a perfect posture for practice. You don't have to sit. So if you are feeling at all sleepy and you want to stand, please go ahead and do so. And if you're standing or sitting, kind of shake out a little bit, maybe stretch just a little bit, get the body kind of limbered up and ready. And the eyes can be open or closed. If they're open, their gaze downward a little bit. And if you're standing, for balance, eyes open is usually better, but please experiment and see what is going to work best for you. And so let's go ahead and assume the posture that we feel will best serve us this morning. And see if you, in this posture, can really surrender your weight into the support of the surface, into the support of the earth below, and feel that support. And that the earth can hold all of what you're bringing. Just releasing, surrendering the weight of the body into the support beneath you. And maintain a spine that is straight but not stiff. Now see if you can soften the body around the spine that is holding you upright. Take 2 deep breaths, just as a way to begin and settle any surface tension. So make that exhalation a little bit longer than the inhalation. So go ahead and do 2 deep breaths. And just bringing a wide angle lens of attention over the whole body, noticing what sensations are making themselves known. That could be the points of contact with the back of the body or the soles of the feet and the surface. It could be the beat of the heart, or pulsing, or a vibration or temperature. So wide angle lens of attention over the body with an attitude of receptivity in the mind. So not pushing away anything or trying to bring anything on, but just seeing if we can be with whatever is happening in the body with a receptive, patient mind. And let's take a minute to expand awareness outside of the body to include sound in the room or outside of the room. Just hearing without labeling what's making it, but just literally engaging hearing. That can also include an inner ear sound if that's happening for you, or inner body sound. And releasing that, bringing awareness back into the whole body. And let's just move kind of quickly through various regions of the body. Just see what's there or not there, starting at the top of the head, moving down over the face, softening the eyes, the cheeks, and the jaw to the degree that you can, including the sides of the head and the ears and the back of the head, and bringing awareness to the neck and shoulders, coming down over the upper arms, elbows, forearms, and hands, aware of sensation or lack of sensation, resting the arms and the hands, Coming to the torso. Again, just noticing what's there, front of the body, back of the body. Coming down over the hips and thighs, and the knees, the lower legs, and the feet. Softening to the degree that you can, receiving sensation that you're aware of, and releasing that. And begin now to just simply notice the rhythm of your breath. You don't have to change it. You don't have to do anything special. But as you inhale and exhale, where in your body do you feel the rise and fall of the belly, the chest? Where do you notice sensation when you breathe? So it could be the abdomen, chest, or nostrils, or something else, even just the movement, feeling the movement, the sensations of the movement. And allow that to serve as an anchor for the wandering mind. The mind will wander, not a problem. As soon as you notice that the mind has gone into memory or planning, just soft mental note thinking, soften the body, and escort the attention back to your anchor. So wherever you notice sensation connected to breath, and if breath is hard for you, you can use sound or a different body sensation. So for instance, the palms of your hands resting on your thighs, that sensation, that feeling could be the anchor you return to over and over again. So I'll be silent for the next few minutes as you do the practice. You're moving into thought, noticing thought, releasing thoughts, softening the body, reconnecting with your anchor over and over. Noticing where the mind is. Releasing the narrative, softening the body, and gently escorting attention back to whatever your anchor is this morning. And as we bring this meditation to a close, may we be peaceful and at ease. May our heart be soft and open. May we be safe and protected, and our bodies healthy and firm. And may we wish this for all beings everywhere. And as you feel ready, if your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and open the eyes. And if they were open but cast downward, you can go ahead and just reorient to the space you're in. So it's always helpful to just kind of look around a little bit, reconnect with your surroundings. And yeah, thanks everyone. Just reconnecting with each other. So, we've got 5 minutes or so to just engage with each other, and that includes questions or anything you want to say about how that practice felt for you, or if you have a resource that you want to share, like a book or a podcast or something related to practice that you have come across lately that's been super helpful. We can just think of this as a community that just shares ideas and resources and challenges with practice or joys of practice. Really anything goes.
That's great. Tara, thank you so much. I have something to share that a friend of mine had sent me a lovely note, one of my colleagues from UCLA. And he sent an excerpt from John O'Donohue poem, who was one of my favorites.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And it was a poetry book I had sent him that he read this excerpt from. So it was called Fluent. And this is the excerpt. It said, "I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding."
That is really great and so apropos for what we all kind of voiced about what we would like more of, and the courage that takes to, yeah.
And he also mentioned this is the Chinese zodiac year of the water rabbit, which represents serenity and gentleness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is so interesting.
How lovely is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And John just mentioned, just start a resilience factor.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm going to write that down.
All right.
Is that a book, John? Yeah. Great.
Interesting. All right. I'm going to write that down as well. Yeah, I always love to have all these recommendations.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a good way for us to use the community, that we can share.
And Kristen's mentioned she's tuned into the 10% Happier interview with the Dalai Lama.
Oh my gosh, Kristen, I have been listening to those too. In fact, this morning making breakfast, I was listening to the fourth one. and where Dan really brings in Richie Davidson, the neuroscientist, to help unpack the conversation he has with the Dalai Lama. Oh my gosh. Thank you for bringing that up. It is so good and so interesting. So Dan was in Dharamsala, I don't know how long ago, probably not that long ago, but he has a series of conversations with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and it's really, really good, because then Richie, the neuroscientist, deciphers. Wow, I have been loving that. Thank you for reminding me.
And Lee's mentioned that he
Oh my
found this
gosh.
through Mindful Magazine, or found you through Mindful
Lee,
Magazine.
I'm so happy to know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That
Oh, yes,
is,
I'm happy to share.
you
Um,
know, that's so interesting. I mean, we love Mindful Magazine. We love the founders, editor, publishers. It's a really, really reliable resource. And we were promoting our program there. And John and I actually wrote some articles for them. So even if you go on mindful.org to check them out, you know, you could type in my name and the articles that we have written in the past. And the beauty of a lot of this is timeless. You know, it's just timeless. It's the practice, and it continues. So, and somebody else found us through Mindful. I don't have my glasses on. So
Susanna.
Susanna, oh my gosh. Wow,
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
love
happy
that.
to hear that.
Yeah,
That
it's
is so,
wonderful.
it's great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so this is all so wonderful. And thank you for all these resources. And I put the poem in the chat. I don't know if that's an
yeah,
excerpt or it's a full poem. I'll have to look it up because I have his
yeah,
book.
but that in itself is like just the beauty of the simplicity and the how short that is. And
Yeah.
you know, trusting the unknown, you know, a lot of it is trusting the unknown.
Yeah, and the fact the river, I can totally picture like a river flows. It just evolves as it hits
Yeah.
rocks and you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
That's true,
true.
Tammy. The resources for pain
Oh, right. That's
through
right.
Mindful
Yeah, we
Magazine.
have that whole pain program on Mindful. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's great to add as another resource. So thank
Yeah.
you, everyone. This
Yeah.
has been very educational. So, and we've got some, you know, some things to look at, the resilience
Yeah.
and
And the
other.
Dalai Lama Dan Harris interviews are really fun,
Mhm.
thought-provoking, you know, just really super interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I always feel like we need to continue to pick that man's mind because he's just got so much in there.
Right,
Um,
right. And then, you know, Dan's a great interviewer, and he's also a fidgety skeptic. And I think just, yeah, listening to him, and then he and Richie kind of debriefing is really
mhm.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a great combination. All right. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. So nice to have you join, and we'll see you on Tuesday. I think Christine O'Shaughnessy will be with us.
Oh,
So
nice.
happy to have her back as always. So
Yes.
enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next.
Happy New Year, everybody.
All right. See you soon.